welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, my name is Kendall, and here we talk about all things makeup and all things makeup related, and this video is late. Typically I like to upload every Sunday, but this has been a weekend for sure. My car actually broke down yesterday while I had both of my dogs with me, and that was a nightmare situation. So yeah, that was really stressful, and then I woke up this morning and I just still felt stress from yesterday. So I kind of just have been doing a whole lot of nothing today. It is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to you guys, even though by the time you're watching this, it is not Valentine's Day, so I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Today, I am going to be unboxing and doing swatches and first impressions of the Jaclyn Cosmetics mystery boxes. I know that this is kind of a controversial launch. Let me just start off by saying I personally really like Jaclyn Hill. She's a big reason I started getting into makeup and beauty. I started watching her back when I was in college. I am 28 now, so I've been subscribed to her for a very long time. I really like her. I know a lot of people don't, and that's okay. We're all entitled to our own opinions. I know a lot of people feel differently from me, and that's fine. I totally get it. I totally get where you're coming from, but for me personally, I just am rooting for her and I want her to succeed. So with that being said, even though I do like Jaclyn, I'm going to be 100% honest about the products in this box. If I like them, if I don't, what I think. So there's been a few unboxings of these on YouTube already. I'm pretty late to mine. I have not watched a single one. I know that there's highlighters and lipsticks in the box, but I don't know the shades. I don't really know anything aside from the little sneak peek that Jaclyn gave on her Instagram story. So this is going to be a true first impression, and I'm really excited because I have been avoiding spoilers like crazy because I truly want to be surprised when I open this box. Now this, I will say, was a very weird launch. So Jaclyn Cosmetics hasn't come out with product in, I believe, over a year. She came out with these highlighters. She came out with these two loose highlighters and also a highlighting palette. And this highlighting palette is my favorite in my collection. I really don't know why she made these limited edition. I know there's highlighters in the box, so once I open everything, I'm definitely going to be swatching them in comparison to the highlighters that she already came out with to see what's the same, what's different. But yeah, the highlighters were incredible in my opinion, and I know they got really good reviews, so I'm a little confused as to why she stopped selling them. The brand hasn't come out with any products in over a year, and then out of nowhere, she announced a mystery box drop. There was, I believe, three or four different tiered boxes. This was the biggest box. This box cost me $65, but it did have the biggest value. I'm so shocked that I even got a box because it sold out in I don't even know. It must have sold out in under 30 seconds. It was insane. So I'm very lucky I was able to snag one. But I will say, this was such a weird launch. We don't know the formula, we don't know the quality. She did kind of sneak peek the liquid lipsticks, and we could see that they were 3 red tone shades. But as far as the highlighters went, we don't know what they look like. We don't know what they're gonna look like on different skin tones. So it was a very bizarre launch. And personally, I would have much rather her just had a normal launch instead of doing these limited edition mystery boxes. My thinking is she's using these as kind of paid PR boxes because the brand is coming to Ulta next month, I believe, and they are rolling out more products. So I believe the products in here, while the box itself is limited edition, I don't think the products inside are. I think they're using these mystery boxes as PR boxes, except obviously the consumers paid for them. Because we got these boxes, everyone's posting their reviews, there's hype building, and then once that hype is built, then they will release the products at jaclyncosmetics.com or Ulta. That's incredibly smart marketing. I don't like it. I don't like how it was done, but it's very smart. So this is what the box looks like when you first open it. This is beautifully packaged. This looks so nice. I'm so excited. So I'm going to start with these right here. These are called the Glitzer highlighters, and there are 4 of them in the box. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's got the J embossed. So these are the loose glimmer powders. It looks like you get 3 grams or 0.1 ounces, and it has a 12-month shelf life. When you open it up, it's got the little film protector in here so all the powder doesn't fly away. Now, based on first impressions, I will say these are incredibly glittery. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that in the pan, but it is so glittery. It almost looks like craft glitter. And as I'm closing them, glitter particles are going everywhere. I'm not a huge fan of like glitter in my highlighters. I want a blinding, shining highlighter, but these are incredibly glittery. Next up, I'm moving on to these highlighters, and I'm pretty sure these are going to be more like the baked highlighters like are in the actual palette. And there are 2 shades, and they're the shades Flurries and Twinkle. All right, and here is what the packaging looks like on this. It is a cardboard packaging. Feels kind of cheap. I love how simplistic the logo is, how it's just red and it just says Jaclyn. I do like that. You get 0.17 ounces, and it has a 12-month shelf life. All right, and then here is the shade Flurries. Very golden. Give it, ooh, it feels really, really nice. It feels very creamy. See, these are the kind of highlighters I prefer. There's no glitter particles. It's just a beautiful, beaming highlight. All right, we'll do a little swatch. And next, we're going to move on to the shade Twinkle. And that is what I will be putting all over my face today. That is my kind of highlight color. I am very fair, so that excites me. All right, next up we have some lip products to talk about. This is a glitter gloss, and it is in the shade 24 Karat. This is what the packaging looks like. It is a yellow gold gloss, which doesn't excite me. That is what the applicator looks like. I'm rushing through that because I'm so excited to get into these. These are the liquid lipsticks that are in the box. It says these are long layering luxe matte colors in 3 unique gorgeous red shades. Okay, so this is what they look like. I think this is really, really beautiful. I love the way this looks. I love the metallic red lid on these. So those are the 3 shades right here. All right, we're gonna start off with lip swatches first. I'm going to start off with the gloss in the shade 24 Karat. Okay, so I'm not a fan of this gloss. One, I don't really like lip glosses. I'm not a lip gloss girl, and I especially don't like glitter lip glosses. I will say the glitter on here, from what I can see, is very minimal. It doesn't really add a little bit more. I don't know, honestly, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm just like not impressed with it. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks like a clear gloss with some glitter particles in it. You cannot feel the glitter particles. I know that's like a big issue. So if you were interested in this, it feels smooth. It goes on smooth. It does feel nice on the lips, and it's not sticky. It just personally doesn't seem like anything special. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Clingy, and that was that orangey red. This smells like something, and I feel like a lot of people aren't gonna like it. What is that? What is that scent? It smells like some sort of candy. It's very sweet. I don't know why, but like I keep smelling this and thinking of like Willy Wonka. It smells like some sort of sweet tart candy, but I can't like pinpoint which one it is. So I'm gonna have to watch some review videos after this because Someone's got to know what this smells like. So it does have a very sweet, sweet smell to it. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but if you are someone that is sensitive to smells, especially sweet scents, just keep in mind that this smells like candy. But I can't tell you which candy that is. All right, so this is the shade Clingy Dried Down. I think it's really pretty. It was super easy to apply. I'm not using a lip liner with any of these swatches because I want to be able to show the true color on camera, and the applicator made it super easy to apply. And again, this was one coat. I don't see it sinking into any of my lines on my lips. All right, next up we have the shade Committed. All right, so this is the shade Committed. I'm obsessed with this shade. Ignore my application because it's horrendous, but I love this color. It's like the perfect red. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this color. I know it probably looks the exact same as every other red liquid lipstick in my collection, but I don't know. There's something about it that I'm just like really, really into. Again, that is the shade Committed. Makeup remover just got in my mouth. All right, last up we have the deepest shade in the lip collection. It is in the shade Boy Bye. Okay, again, ignore my application. I don't want to talk about it. I thought this was going to be more of a purpley red, but this has got some brown in it. This is so pretty. This is such a unique shade, at least in my collection. I have so many liquid lipsticks, but I don't think I have any quite like this. This is really, really beautiful. This is so vampy looking. Oh my gosh, this is definitely the most unique shade in the collection. The other two are definitely dupable. A red and like an orangey red you can totally find from any other brand, but this shade, this one is so unique to my collection. And again, this is in the shade Boy Bye. Okay, so I went ahead and put back on Committed because as much as Boy Bye is very unique, this is just my favorite shade in the collection. I love a true red color. I love it so much. It's so classic. I did pair it with a lip liner. I used Jaclyn Cosmetics in the shade Red Velvet to line my lips. So now we're gonna go into highlight. I'm gonna go into the shade Twinkle with my Laura Lee Los Angeles L12. Oh, I love that. That is so icy. And then just for fun, I'm gonna go on the other cheek with the shade Flurries, which was more of that gold tone shade. These are absolutely stunning, and they give off such a different look. Twinkle is definitely more of an icy white gold, super pretty. And then Flurries is a true like gold, rose gold. It shifts kind of rose gold. It's so pretty. Wow. That is so, so pretty. Okay, just to really glow it up, I'm going to go in on top. I would never ever do this in real life because this would just be overkill. But just to see, I'm going to go in with the shade Light the Way in the powder highlight. I'm going to take my Bling Brushes F25. All right, so I'm gonna zoom you in. Okay, Okay, so real quick, I forgot to mention this, but I'm going to do some swatch comparisons with the highlighters that were in this mystery box compared to the highlighters that Jaclyn launched last year. Okay, so first up, I'm going to be comparing the shade Twinkle to the shade Gleam that is in the Jaclyn Hill Flash palette. So on the top is the shade Twinkle and on the bottom is the shade Gleam. As you can probably see, Twinkle is a bit more white and Gleam has a little bit more gold reflex in it, I would say. Overall pretty similar, but the shade from the Flash palette goes on a bit smoother than the new formula. Next up, I'm going to be comparing the shade Flurries to the shade Iced and Mesmerized from the Flash palette. The shade Flurries is at the top of my arm and then followed by Iced and Mesmerized. Flurries is definitely more of a gold highlight, while Iced and Memorized have a more rose gold champagne shift to them. Finally, I'm going to be comparing the shade Extra in the loose highlighter along with the shade Do Me in the luminous powder to the shade Light the Way from the mystery box. On the top is the shade Extra, in the middle is the shade Do Me, and then at the bottom is the shade Light the Way. As you can see, like I've been saying, Light the Way is incredibly glittery, super sparkles everywhere going on my arm. Extra is definitely more of a smooth, more buttery, loose highlighting formula. And then the shade Do Me is a luminous powder. I didn't really expect this to compare at all. This is more of an all over your face powder that just gives a subtle sheen, but I did want to include it just for funsies. Loose glimmer powders do not compare at all to any of the previous powders that were released last year. If you got this box or you watched someone else review it and they said what this smells like, please comment down below what that is because that's going to drive me absolutely bananas. Okay, so time for some final thoughts. Overall, I'm really pleased with the value of the box. Like I said, I did spend $65 on this box, but based on everything that I got, I feel like I got a really, really good deal. I'm super excited to play with everything further. I will say the only thing that really stood out to me were these little highlights right here. I love these, and I kind of knew when I opened these I was gonna love these because they're very reminiscent of the formula from the Flash palette. Very creamy, very buttery, and they melt into the skin like a dream, and I absolutely love how they look on the skin. Jaclyn Cosmetics has some of the best highlighting formulas out there. I said it. They're so good. Do not knock it until you try it. I'm not really into the loose highlighters. These just seem really, really glittery. Like I've been saying from the get-go, it's almost like craft glitter. When I was applying them and when I was swatching them, glitter particles were going everywhere. And I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't really know who is, but I'm gonna keep playing with them. I do like the shades in here and I think they're really pretty. I'm just gonna keep playing with them, but they're not my favorite. The gloss, it's just a clear lip gloss with some specks of glitter in it. I don't not like it, but I'm also not like doing cartwheels and backflips over it, you know what I mean? Like, this is just meh for me. I really do like the liquid lipsticks. The formula is honestly not anything special. If you were to tell me that these were Big Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, I wouldn't know the difference. They feel matte, but they don't feel too drying. I will say that these do feel very thin on the lips. You only need one coat and that's it. They dry down pretty quickly and they are transfer proof. Yeah, I mean, I really like them. Again, nothing revolutionary by any means, but I do think it's a nice formula and I do really like the 3 colors that I got. All right, everybody, that is it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Please consider subscribing to my channel. That would mean so much to me. And if you feel like it, give this video a thumbs up. And that is it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.